Okay, so Steve back here from Mud Bass and Brass. So we've got our Barricade Trail Force HD bumper fully installed, and that was yesterday. So here we are today. We're going to put on our Barricade 9,500 pound winch. It's funny, comes nicely packaged and everything else, but it just lacks directions, which is fine because we really don't need directions. But it just kind of blows me away that you can spend like $300 on something and it'll send you directions. Having said that, here it is. Here's the main winch, solenoid, the plate, the wiring. It's just here to hook up. It's kind of all self-explanatory. This mounts exactly to our Trail Force HD bumper. So we're going to get things started. The first step you're going to see me do is we decided to keep the splash guard underneath the bumper. So if you take a peek over here, this piece right in here, we decided to keep it. If you saw the first video, you saw me destroying it. And then you saw me fixing it and putting it back. So what I want to do is I just want to drill out the areas here and here because, you know, I don't want that piece of plastic in between when we mount the winch. So I'm going to do some pilot holes in those two spots, and then we'll open them up really big so that where our nuts and washers and everything are going directly into metal to metal. Okay, so might as well do that while we're here. So I'll just do the pilot holes to start. Cool. And from underneath, we'll make it a little bit bigger.
So our next step is going to be mounting the Fairlead onto the front of the bumper. The Fairlead has the 4 rollers so that no matter which way the cable is coming out, it'll still roll. So we're going to put the up to the back.
Okay, so now that we've got the Fairlead mounted, the next thing we're going to do is put the solenoid and mount it to the top of the winch. So this is just a Phillips head screwdriver. Loosen these guys up. This bad boy centered. It really makes too big of a deal. That's pretty good. It's important to do this part first because you're not going to be able to reach these screws after the fact. So. Okay, so our next step is to actually mount the winch to the bumper. So we're going to put the nuts inside here. All 4 of those. Dominic, not trusting the strength of his father, jumps quickly out of the way.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe. Better to be safe than sorry, right then? Okay, so our winch is mounted. It's in place. We've secured our wiring for the factory fog light, so all the mounting aspect is complete. So the next step is we're going to do our electrical work. So before we do any electrical work on the winch or anything else, we're going to disconnect our negative battery cable so that we're working safe. Okay. So this is a 10mm socket. Take this guy off. Okay. And now we don't have to worry about juicing ourselves, which, if it's a project I'm doing and something's going to go wrong, I'm going to get zapped. Okay, so we've connected our wires from the solenoid to the actual winch itself. So now we have to send our cables, both a positive and a negative, up underneath here, underneath the grill, and it feels like there's space that kind of goes right along the side of the radiator, and it's going to come up right near the radiator cap and the power steering reservoir. So if we can do that and just kind of run our wires right in along this area here, we've got playroom, that'll get us right up to where we need to go. So of course we're doing this in December, so everything is as stiff as a board, but we'll manage, we'll figure it out. So now we have the negative cable, so we're going to send this one down through the opposite of where the red one came. I'll tell you, not a lot of extra cable here. God forbid they give you like an extra inch. But it's all about the almighty penny, I guess. Anything there, buddy?
Put it behind this plate here.
Okay. Turn it so the thread is going the way we want. Is that finished? Yeah.
Nice.
Got it?
Yep.
Okay.
Coming under the. Coming under it.
Yeah. Well, actually, for this one, all right, so the last thing we're going to do here is we're going to run our black cable wire that's going to go to the battery. We're going to put this little bugger underneath here. So, let me see what. See right there. Okay, so we're hooked up to our battery. Next step is to free the end of the cord here. Turn this to free spool. And just pull this through. Alright, so everything's all hooked up. So this is a moment of truth. So here we have a cord. And top of the solenoid is the attachment. Pull this bad boy off. There's a little notch. You can see it right there. That lines up with the bottom. So we'll put this little guy over here. Push that down. Alright, so we can free spool it so we can pull this out a bit. Pull it out. So Dom, you're going to be the Jeep stuck in the mud. Alright, hold on to that bad boy. Give us good resistance. Alright, and we'll give it a try. So let's, we're engaged. Alright, let's hook it up to that side piece there, buddy. And there, my friends, you have it. A fully installed Barricade 9500 winch.